Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Hi. You're looking beautiful, Caroline.
Thank you. And you look great too, Sunil.
Thank you.
Should I talk while standing or while seated?
Yes, standing is better, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's better. Hi, Karen Jeha. You're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. You all look so lovely, Caro. You look lovely. Sunil, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. You're
And
looking
Shubash
good.
Aurora, hi.
Hi.
All right.
Sunil?
Right. Anyone want to test their audio, video, or require a screen sharing access?
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hi, Sunil sir. I would like to check
Hi.
Children.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second. Yeah, please check.
Yeah, sure. Are the timer cards visible, everyone?
Yeah, I can see the green card.
Hello, this is Shelley from Paris. Happy to join your special event.
Hi, Shelley. Nice to have you.
Sorry, I don't have any culture clothes.
Completely fine.
No worries. And welcome everyone who are joining us from across the globe. So we will be starting in 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, we can introduce ourselves, and I can see that the SAA from Anchor Toastmaster is so very amazingly dressed. So Carol, why don't you tell us something about your dress?
Well, thank you so much, Sunil. I am in a lovely dress, Kenyan dress. And I have this headgear here that is mostly worn by a tribe here called the Maasai. And we all love it. It's beautiful, it's lovely, and we as ladies enjoy to have this small headgear. It comes in different shapes and sizes. So I chose this one so that at least my eyes can be, or rather my eyes can pop out in my face. So thank you so much for noticing that, Sunil. Yes.
Thank you so much for that amazing introduction to the dress. And I wonder if that's dashiki.
Sure.
Oh,
It is dashiki.
And welcome, Shelley. So you're joining from Paris, right?
Yes, from La Défense, Toastmasters Club in Paris, and I'm originally Scottish.
Oh.
And my mentee is half Indian, and she told me to connect in for her. She's working. So thanks to my mentee, I got information about this wonderful event, and she's waiting for my feedback.
Wow, so wonderful to have you.
Delighted to be here.
You and I can also see Jessie in an amazing attire. Jessie, would you like to let us know what your attire is called?
So actually, I'm wearing a dress that I bought in Kenya. I went on a safari to Kenya last year. I am originally from Malawi and I live in the UK. And I saw the link online to join, and I just was quite curious, and I was, I thought I'd join and see what the event would be like. combining Kenya and India. So I thought I would dress in my Kenyan attire.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. And we also have the president from Anchor Toastmasters, Caroline.
Thanks.
Welcome, Caroline. And so I am sure, so this is dashiki.
Yes, this is a dashiki. It's an It's a
Wonderful.
Kenyan African outfit that
Oh, wow.
basically has a love heart, and yes, so it's worn across Africa by Nigeria and by Kenyans, West Africans, East Africans generally. It's called a dashiki, and this is a headgear.
It's so wonderful to see all of us in such amazing colors.
Yes, and I saw our timer looking so amazing. That's Simran. Tell us a little bit about yours.
Thank you so much. I'm wearing a sari. It's an Indian attire. And this thing that I have on my head is a bindi. Again, it's a traditional attire. And yeah, that's it. And I thought I'll dress up because it's...
Is it something magnetic that sticks on you, or do you pierce?
Yeah. No, it already has like a glue, which is...
Adhesive.
That's it. It's like a tiny sticker. That's it.
Wow, it's cute.
Thanks.
So who do we have? Who else do we have who's dressed up? So Neil, why don't you introduce others with the dress that you are wearing?
Hello, everyone. Well, this is called kurta pajama, and we usually dress it during the weddings. But this particular event is no less than a wedding.
Exactly. That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. And I can see Bob, like he's trying to dress up, is outside. I'm not sure, Bob, if you're able to hear us.
I can hear you now. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Bob.
Awesome. I clearly need to change into my ethnic attire.
Yeah, I just thought to remind you that you're still on camera while you're changing it. And we have Shobhit. Shobhit, you have an interesting background as well as dress.
Yes, absolutely. I thought of coming up with something like relating to the theme, which is like we are having people from Kenya, and I have an Indian dress and a background which is from Kenya.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
That's so thoughtful. And you are shining tonight, Shobhit.
Yeah, because I was thinking of what to wear in this particular meeting. So I pulled out the dress that I wore in my brother's wedding, and yeah, I'm glowing in this.
Amazing. That's amazing. So who all do we have as guests? Guests, you are most welcome to just quickly pop in and let us know from where you're joining.
Hi, I'm Alka Kumra. I'm
Welcome, Alka.
actually from Chandigarh, basically.
Oh, wow.
And have been in the Middle East for nearly 20 years now, based in Kuwait. But currently I'm visiting my children in London. So it's 3 different countries. So when I saw Chandigarh, I've been thinking of joining this meeting for quite some time. We get all these online meeting posts in our group. So this time I thought, okay, I'll join because it seemed very interesting with all the ethnic outfits that you're going to wear and a joint meeting between Chandigarh and Kenya. It's great to be here with you all.
Thank you so much, Alka, for joining in. We also have Galal, who is joining us from Cairo, Egypt. Welcome, Galal. We're so glad that you could join in.
Thank you. I have both Indian and African ancestry.
Oh.
So it would be lovely to bridge us together.
Yeah, that makes you most eligible person to be attending this meeting.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you. And Dorcas, that's an amazing dress you're wearing today. Would you like to tell us more about it?
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. President. I'm delighted to join you today. What I have on is a combination of outfits. It's an eclectic mix from all over the continent because I take pride in my African identity. My neck piece is from South Africa. This is what they wear during war dances. In fact, every time I put it on, I just want to go, Bayeti in Kosi. And then what I have down here and on my head is a kitenge, which we often wear in the continent in various regions, East Africa, West Africa, during weddings and other festive occasions. So yes, that is a little bit of the continent on me today.
Wow, that's so amazing. Isn't it, Caroline? Isn't it so amazing that she's wearing such wonderful dresses and pieces from all across Africa?
Absolutely. She's taken us on a round tour of Africa. So proud of you, Dr. Soita.
Yeah. And welcome, DTM Solomon. Please unmute and let us know from where you're joining us.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm joining you from Saudi Arabia. Actually, originally I'm from Jordan, who lived in the United States for more than 20 plus years. And then I decided to come back to this part of the world and to basically raise a family and basically enjoy the experience of this part of the world. I heard about this meeting from Mr. DTM Rafiq, and it's my great pleasure that I'm here. From Middle East, so I'm in between Africa and India. So
yeah,
I hope to play the bridge. And in Toastmasters, each one of us is a bridge. So this is part of celebrating the spirit of Toastmasters. So thank you very much for giving me the chance to introduce myself.
Thank you so much. And ahlan wa sahlan and shukran for joining in.
Thank you very much. I'm wearing the Jordanian kufiyya. It is heavy and hot. It makes me a little bit warm, even though I am in an air-conditioned room. But I thought of, well, I'll just go for the theme of the meeting. So that's why I'm dressed with this kufiyya. Thank you.
Thank you for showing that spirit. That's so amazing. I mean, even I am wearing this jacket, even though it's pretty hot. And most of us joining from India, feeling the heat of the dress that we are wearing. Yet it looks so lovely, like sitting at our homes and watching all of us in such colorful dresses.
Absolutely. Thank you again.
Who else do we have as a guest tonight? Before we officially open the meeting, you can come in and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Mr. President Mudit and everyone. My name is Arun. I'm originally from India, working for Qatar Airways. Was living and staying in Qatar, Doha, from last 7 years. And before this lockdown happened, I was visiting India, so I'm stuck in India right now.
Oh,
and
I hope you're enjoying your time in India.
Yes, definitely. I'm enjoying this time because I'm working as a flight attendant, as cabin senior from past 2 years. Overall work experience is 7. So I was traveling throughout. So I never had this opportunity to stay home and spend time with my family members. So fortunately, this pandemic has given this opportunity to stay with family and friends and spend more time.
That's so wonderful. I welcome you on a personal note to this meeting. And I see Meena has raised her hand. So Meena, would you like to just come in before we start the meeting? Oh, you're on mute. Meena, you're on mute.
Hi, yes, hello. I'm from Kenya, Nakuru town of Flamingos. My name is Meena Kagram, and I belong to Nakuru Toastmasters Club.
Welcome. You are so very welcome to this meeting. And I'm sure Caroline would be knowing more about this club.
Absolutely. Nakuru is one of our most beautiful cities or towns in Kenya. It has, if you like birds, it has beautiful flamingos and a lake. So welcome, Meena. hoping to come
Thank
soon
you.
to Nakuru.
Thank you for sending invitation in the group.
The president's group, yes, welcome.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. By the way, I'm also Indian, but I'm staying in Kenya. I was born in Kenya, and my parents were also born in Kenya. So we've been here for many years, many generations, about 3-4 generations.
Ah, that's
Yes,
so
remember
amazing.
Mudit, what I was telling you, we have a lot of Indians in Kenya who even speak Swahili and some of our ethnic languages. Here is a true example.
Right.
Yes.
You're so right.
Yeah. So are my grandchildren, all are born in Kenya.
You are there from centuries.
Sorry?
You're there from centuries.
Yes, yes, yes. We just say we are Kenyan, but we are born. We just say that we are Indians, traditionally, but we are actually we are Kenyan. We are 42nd tribe of Kenya Indians.
True.
Ah,
true.
That's so very interesting. That's so very interesting. So we also have Simar Veer, who is joining us from Chandigarh, who's a guest. Simar, would you like to come in and introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello everybody. Thank you for having me here. I belong to a very tiny yet beautiful city called Chandigarh in India. And I'm looking forward to this session. And I'm wearing my, the headgear that I'm wearing because I'm culturally a Sikh. So we wear a turban. So that's what I'm wearing right now. So really looking forward to this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Simar. And I'm sure, Caroline, you would be knowing more about the turban. Do you have people from, you're on mute.
He is also wearing one.
This is called a dashiki.
Yes.
But we do have, we do have Kenyans, the Kenyan Indian who wear the turban. So yes, we have that. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And Deepak, I like your Superman. Tell us a little bit about
I'm in an international attire. It's an international meeting, so I have to be in international attire.
Oh, you look great. Wow, and I like yours. I like also, I've seen Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes.
The colors are so beautiful. Tell us about it.
Ma'am, this is salwar kurta and dupatta. This is called dupatta. We ladies wear with suit, and this is very traditional. Mostly ladies wear this suit, particularly in this Chandigarh, in the area of Punjab. People like to wear this. This is our traditional dress.
Wow, it's beautiful. I like it.
Thank you.
That's so very amazing. And it's 1 minute before we start the meeting. So I would like to hand over the stage to the SAAs from both the clubs. The stage is yours, Toastmaster Sunil and Toastmaster Carol.
You, Toast President. Toastmaster Carol, are you there?
Yes, sure. I'm here, Sunil. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching us from, Toastmasters and guests. What an auspicious meeting we will have this evening. My name is Carol Karani. I am the SAA of Uncut Toastmasters in Nairobi, Kenya. I want to welcome you all to this wonderful collaborative meeting between Uncut Toastmasters in Nairobi, Kenya and Chandigarh Toastmasters in India. We are two cultures with one goal, and that is becoming better together. To enable us run a successful meeting, we will have two simple ground rules. Number one, please rename yourself. Please indicate your role and then your club name and then your name at the end. If you're a visiting guest, kindly indicate that you're a guest and then your name at the end. Secondly, please mute yourself and only unmute when called upon to speak. Toastmaster Sunil, kindly take us through the meeting agenda for today. Over to you, Sunil.
Thank you, Carol. Namaste, Sat Shri Akal, Abari Zajioni. A very good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters and guests across the world. Welcome to this fun-filled joint table topic session organized by the team Ken India. Kenya plus India, Ken India. I'm Sunil Nagpal, serving Vice President Education at Chandigarh Toastmasters Club. And today I'm playing the role of Sergeant at Arms, Pole Master, and Zoom Master. Today the session is being divided into two rounds, round 1 and 2. Approximately each round will be of 30 minutes. In round 1, Toastmaster Maxwell Kehara will be the table topic master. He will call upon participants randomly onto that virtual stage and give a topic. Every speaker can speak up to 2 minutes. Anyone who speaks below 1 minute and more than 2 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified for the voting. Moving on to the second round, Toastmaster Westjeet Sandhu. He will be the table topic master and he will call randomly the 4 participants and form a team. And then that's the secret round. So you will hear the guidelines before starting round 2. Towards the end, we were going to have the Best Speaker Award for round 1 and Best Speaker Team Award for round 2. Last but not the least, we were going to have some music and fun in the breakout room sessions. So with that, I would like to call upon the charming and eloquent president of Anchor Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Caroline Ikiara. Toastmaster Caroline, the virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you, Sunil. Namaste, Mudit and Chandigarh Toastmasters Club. The Anchor Toastmasters family appreciates the Chandigarh Toastmaster fraternity for giving us this amazing opportunity to collaborate with you. Indeed, 2 cultures, 1 goal, becoming better together. We have truly embodied the Toastmasters values of respect, integrity, service, and excellence.
Namaste, Caroline, and Habari to the members joining from Anchor Toastmasters. It is indeed an honor for us at Chandigarh Toastmasters to hold a joint meeting with you. I'm sure tonight we will not just display the values of Toastmasters, as you just mentioned, but also the theme of today's meeting, which is winning together, Kenya plus India, is Team KenIndia. And wow, Caroline, what a colorful dress you're wearing. Tell me more about it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mudit. My headgear is called a gele and my dress a dashiki. Thank you about that. And I also love your outfits. Please tell me a little bit about it. What do you call it?
Thank you. I'm wearing a kurta on the top along with a jacket. And I was supposed to wear a pajama, but you know, in Zoom meetings, you can always skip the non-essential bottom wear. So I thought to skip it tonight as well. And you know, Caroline, I always wanted to visit the Masai Mara Game Reserve. This reminds me, is it not the time when this great migration of the wildebeest takes place?
Absolutely, absolutely, Modit, you're spot on. Karibu, that's our way of saying welcome in Swahili. Karibu to the Masai Mara. In addition to the wildebeest, brace yourself to see the big 5: lion, leopard, buffalo, rhinoceros, and elephant. Welcome, Mudit. And you know, Mudit, I would love to also visit India. I have heard about the famous Taj Mahal. A poet once described it as a teardrop in the cheeks of eternity, an expression of pure love that Shah Jahan built to immortalize his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal.
You're most welcome to visit India as well as Chandigarh Toastmasters whenever this lockdown gets over. Isn't our meeting as well a symbol of love for public speaking, diversity, and brotherhood between the 2 countries? On that note, Toastmasters and guests, let me invite the table topics master who will start with the first round of table topics. It is over to you, Toastmaster Maxwell. Let us put our hands together.
Ready or not, here I come. This is a song I loved from when I was in high school. And that's just a few years away. As you can see, I'm very young. But table topics is more like that song, right? This is the opportune time when you see the MC with a microphone looking around on who to call, and you sink slowly inside your seat. But fortunately for Toastmasters, this is the euphoric, enthralling, and exciting moment that we all look towards. This is when the adrenaline kicks and the heart beats like an Indian drum. This is the moment where you feel like the blood is freezing in your veins and our ears are too hot. If you put an egg, it will turn to a boiled one. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and invited guests, welcome to this auspicious event by Indian Toastmasters and Kenyan Toastmasters. It is my pleasure to serve you at this moment. Well, what is table topics? This is impromptu speaking or speaking off the cuff. I will call a speaker. I will call upon any one of you to speak for at least a minute to 2 minutes. You can speak in whichever style you'd want, but provided you work with the title or the theme that I give you. Anytime I call upon your name, kindly unmute your mic and say hi so that I can proceed. All right? Are we ready? Okay. I want to call upon Dr. Vinay. Dr. Vinay, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Yes.
Fantastic. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Can you please repeat?
A drowning man,
yes,
will clutch at a straw. Dr. Vinay.
Yeah.
A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Dr. Vinay.
Yes. Hello to all the Toastmasters and guests. In the present pandemic, you can see like there are multiple things like you are having no vaccine. All the countries like we are now, there are guests and Toastmasters from 2 countries, and we know that every country in the all over the world they are looking for the treatment for COVID. And if you think from the angle of a patient, we can see like what are the alternative options available to the patient whenever he is diagnosed positive. Now, as I am from medical background, I know that the most important thing for that patient is that he must be told by someone like, yes, we are with you. We are with you during this time of adversity. And that straw can save his life. Yes, it seems a very little thing, but for the person who is diagnosed positive, it is the best thing. So even if we are not doctors, even if there is no vaccine available, still a ray of hope from any of the family member, for any of the friends, for any of the distant person can mean a big thing for that person. Definitely, sometimes for a drowning person, for a person diagnosed with COVID, a little ray of hope can be very meaningful. So my dear friends, whenever you think someone in adversity, someone who is diagnosed positive, please call him, please send him a message that we are with you whenever you need any help. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vinay. Beth Gadoni, can you hear me? Beth Gadoni. Beth Gadoni, can you hear me? All right. George, oh, George is the time. Dorcas Soita, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Mr. Topics Master.
All right, here we go. Definitely, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Definitely, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. Dorcas Soita.
Maria was a lady who is like any other. She wanted to be a happy and fulfilled wife. And luckily enough, she met her sweetheart in college. They sealed the deal very quickly and tied the knot. In the first year of marriage, her husband was unfortunately unemployed. She had to bring home the bacon and support him in his scientific project. He had this grand vision of making an innovation that would allow individuals in the Mara to solve the wildlife human conflict that they have. But for some reason, the project was just not picking up. That was the first year. The second year, the same thing was happening. The third year, the same thing was happening. By the time she got to the fourth year, Maria was so frustrated with her husband's behavior. So she decided to call it quits and filed for a divorce. What kind of man is this if I'm the one who's wearing the pants in the relationship the entire time? As soon as she divorced him, Timothy, her husband, went to Lion's Den and did the pitch of his life. Investors were falling all over each other to participate in the project, to partner with him. He became one of the most successful startup entrepreneurs in Kenya. He was visiting media houses regionally, changing lives because of his innovation. And Maria was busy watching on the sidelines as Timothy began a relationship with somebody else, and she regretted. Every single night, she would hug her pillow and say, I wish I stayed. Truly, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Mr. Topics.
Thank you very much, Dorcas Soita. Siddharth Jain, can you hear me?
Yes, Table Topic Master, I can hear you.
Fantastic. Siddharth, you've just spent the last 3 months in Kenya. You couldn't go back to India because of this COVID situation, right? That's a scenario. Now, you are the Masai Mara and you came across this lovely lady. You're single, you're not married. This is your conversation as you ask her hand in marriage. Siddharth, this is your conversation as you ask her hand in marriage. Siddharth.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, for that lovely topic. So, for 3 months, I've been in Kenya, and I've been very lucky for that because I met you. If not for COVID, I wouldn't have met you. But the thing is, pretty lady, the thing is that everybody is suffering due to COVID, but I am the lucky one. I'm the lucky one because I met you. I'm the lucky one because the reason is that I wouldn't have met you if I didn't see you, if I didn't come to Kenya, if I was back in India. Now, since I'm the lucky one, I want you to be lucky as well. I want you to marry me. I want your hand in my marriage, and I want us to live a happy life. Can India, as a theme, as the topic of this meeting is, we can be our own Can India. India, I'm Indian, you are Kenyan. Can India, here it is. So I think that let's live in Kenya for some time. Let's go back to India for some time, and let's travel the world as a couple. Would you marry me, pretty lady? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Siddharth. Thank you very much, Siddharth. Evelyn Kanini, are you in the house?
Okay, I am, but I am driving.
You're driving. Okay.
I'm ready. I'll stop here for a bit.
Okay, just stop. Are you ready? All right. Evelyn Kanini, I have these three words. I want you to use the first one at the beginning, the second one somewhere in the middle, and conclude with the last one. I have three words for you. Use the first one at the beginning, the second one somewhere in the middle, and the third one in conclusion. Faith, hope, avocado. Faith, hope, avocado. Evelyn Kanini.
Faith is what I live by every day. Faith is what gives me a bright tomorrow when I don't know what is coming tomorrow. Faith actually means hoping for the things that you cannot see and expecting that they will work. So faith and hope are very similar. So the other day, someone bought me a meal, and it was a very traditional meal. Actually, it was called, in Kenya, it's called githeri. And that's just a mixture of maize and beans put together to make a sumptuous meal. And as I was eating this meal, I realized that there was an ingredient that was missing. Now, this ingredient is a delicacy for many Kenyans, for many Africans. Some say it's a fruit, others say that it's a vegetable. It is green, it is sumptuous, it is tasty. And this fruit vegetable will go with any meal that is given to a Kenyan. And as I describe this fruit, I know a lot of you are wondering what it is. Yes, you guessed it right, an avocado. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Evelyn. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to pick on a guest, right? I would like to pick on a guest. Wala, are you in the house?
Yes.
All right, fantastic, Wala. Wala, I want to make this very easy for you. So I want you to finish your table topics with, and I will never, ever again, right? Finish your table topics with, and I will never, ever again. Wala, over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, about 4 years ago, I thought that any friend is good. Anybody
Sorry,
that calls
Wala,
themselves...
maybe you could turn off your video because it's disconnecting.
Okay. About 4 years ago, I thought that anybody that calls themselves friends are good. Until one day, it was our high school exams, and we took a break between 2 exams. And in the break, I talked to a friend. They talked me through cheating in that exam. And I started refusing, and I said, that's impossible, I never did it, and I never will. But I found them taking pictures of the the curriculum on their phones, and they went to the exam hall with their phones. So I was naive, and I did the same. But I don't know how to cheat, and I cannot do it, basically. So I got called. I definitely did. And I started apologizing for the teacher. I told her, they told me to do it. They talked me through it. But at the end of the day, I realized that not all friends are good, and you need to choose who you talk to and who you deal with. And I will never, ever do that again.
Thank you very much, Wala. Linda, a guest. Linda, are you in the house?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic, Linda. I want you to attempt a table topic of your choice, but I want you to conclude with the following words. It is for that reason I never wear trousers. It is for that reason I never wear trousers.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, that's an interesting question. Fashion is an interesting thing. Women have all kinds of clothes that they can wear. You can wear dresses, you can wear pants, you can wear skirts, anything that you want. And they seem to change from season to season. In the cold weather or in the summer, you can even wear shorts. Yes, I do love to wear pants. They look nice, they look comfortable. But one day, I wore some pants and they looked cute. But they had a problem. As I sat down, it tore. And I said to myself when I got up, lucky enough, I had a long blouse. So things looked good because I covered it. But after that, I said to myself, never again will I wear pants. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Linda. All right. All right. Aliyah, is Aliyah in the house?
Yes.
Aliyah?
Hello, Kenya and India. You guys hear me? The internet is amazing today. It's a pretty.
I don't know. Mudit, can you hear Aliyah?
Yeah, I think there is a problem with her audio.
Okay.
Stable, but can you hear me?
Hi, Aliyah. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're not so clear.
Hello. Oh.
Okay. Let me pick on someone else.
I can. Max?
Sorry? Yeah?
Can I try?
Yes,
DTM Ram.
who's this?
Ram Kumar. Ram Kumar from Kuwait. Ram Kumar.
Ram Kumar.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Ram Kumar, I can see you.
Thank you.
All right. Ram Kumar, on one side, there is your wife. On the left side is your favorite, Porsche Cayenne. Tell us about this situation. On one side is your wife. On the other side, your favorite Porsche Cayenne. Tell us about this situation.
The situation would be very bad, intensely bad. If your wife is behind you, you cannot even sit. I'm talking about the coffee. Because the moment it comes hot, because I shiver, it gets colder. And talking about somebody, the posh guy next to you, forget about it. But your life will become better by making others live better. What does it mean? Fellow Toastmasters, bringing the joy secretly. That's the art of making somebody's life beautiful. I believe strongly that bring to those people who are saddened with life, bring the joy that they will remember not today, tomorrow, and forever. How do you do that? Your wife is next to you. I understand. I'm afraid. But she will never going to stop you if you uplift somebody's spirit. I hope you agree, Topic Master. At the same time, becoming a better person shouldn't involve change. It should involve growth. If somebody is happy with your communications, with your integrity, with your respect, with the attitudes is everything that makes life more beautiful. You and your wife too, you have a courage because we are Toastmasters, isn't it? Toastmasters, we are leaders, we are confident speakers. So I encourage one and all, whether your wife is there next to you, hold her hand gently. Give lavender flowers to please her. Why you are fascinated about her? Our joy, the blessing moments to blossom in their lives is also very much important. So the point is, bring smile, bring abundant love and affection to each other. Back to Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ram Kumar. Thank you very much. One more. This is the last one. Eric Morevi, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Eric Morevi, you can hear me?
Yes, I can.
After disappearing for 72 days, you've come back home with 3 items. 1 bullet, 1 lady shoe, 1 bag full of you know what. After disappearing for 72 days, you've come back with 1 bullet, 1 lady shoe, and a bag full of you know what. Eric Morigi.
After disappearing for 72 days, to be specific, it actually was 100 days, but I'm happy that you have confidence that I actually did better than you thought. 100 days of disappearing. And I come back with a bullet and a lady's shoe and a bag full of what? You know what? And this is a very interesting situation because my wife is wondering where I have been for 72 days. And as I told you, I'm glad that in her mind, she's forgotten the 30 days. So at least I have a bit of space to convince her that I was up to good. The bullet, I think that she's so wrong. It's not a bullet. It actually was a candy. And I want to tell you, babe, it's soft. You need to touch it. It's a little softer than metal. It's not a bullet. You're seeing your own things. You absolutely are seeing your own things. It's candy. And I brought it as a surprise for you because I love you. And about the lady shoe, I brought this as a sample. I know you love shoes. And I brought this so that you can tell me if this is a style that you like. I was thinking about you through the 72 days. So please tell me, does this work for you? The shopkeeper told me that once we get your style and your shoe size, he's happy to change it. The bag full of, you know what? Yeah, let me tell you that we need that whole supply of condoms because we need to be safe, especially in this time of COVID. So I thought I'd bring a whole bag so that we have the next 3 months without going to the shop to look for it. Babe, I want to assure you that I love you. I brought the bullet-looking candy to tell you that I can bite a bullet for you. I brought the shoe so that you can tell me your style and your shoe size. And finally, a bag full of happiness for the next 4 months, we don't need to go nowhere. We can just have it and enjoy it because we have a full bag. Back to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Eric. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We've come to the end of our first session of Table Topics. And I know you people were dying to go for it. I could see the excitement in your eyes. Don't worry, there's a round 2. Paul Master, are we ready?
Yeah.
We would like to see how our people were performing. We had Dr. Vinay, Dr. Soita, Siddharth Jain, Evelyn Kanini. We had a guest, Walala, and a guest, Linda. Then we had Ram Kumar and Eric Moredi. Over to you, Paul Master.
Thank you, Max, for conducting this lovely session. So here we are with the polls. So you all have a 30 seconds to poll for the best speaker. All right. We are 10 seconds away. Please vote. Okay, we are pretty much done. I'm ending the poll. Thank you very much, Max. So now I would like to call upon seasoned Toastmaster Aman Aloom, to come on the virtual stage and present his evaluation. Toastmaster Aman.
Hello, Toastmasters. As the table topic master was talking about sinking slowly back in seat and observing the table topic, perhaps I'm not the right one because I was supposed to be on the edge of my seat to listen to what everyone was saying. So starting with Dr. May, the first Toastmaster in this topic was the drowning man will clutch a straw. And how beautifully he started with what's happening currently, connected with what's happening presently, rushed towards COVID vaccine treatments. And then towards the end, his message was ever prevalent. And that was a ray of hope. Give a message to your loved ones. We are there with you. You're not alone in this fight. But my recommendation for you, Dr. Vinay, would be that in this particular case, to my understanding, the drowning man will clutch at a straw. It makes a sense that you're desperate. And out of that desperation, you're clutching at a straw because you know that it won't help you. But despite that, you're clutching at the straw. But in this case, you wanted the ray of hope to help the other person not get around. In this case, probably a better contextual case would have been a coronal or some other medicine which doesn't really work. Second, a bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush. I'm sorry if it's pronounced wrong, Toastmaster Dorcas. One thing which we can all learn from her is to take a pause, collect your thoughts, and then start speaking. What a graceful way of beginning your speech, and how beautifully connected with your career, or the story of falling in love and then filing for divorce. And towards the end, you connected back to the topic. This is a famous skill of connecting, that is tying back your conclusion to the introduction. This is something which you did beautifully. One specific point of recommendation, which I observed, that while you are narrating a story, you want the eye contact to be present with the audience. Because I observed a lot of times you were looking up while recollecting. So that might hinder that process. Third, Toastmaster Siddharth. This is a conversation as you ask for her hand for marriage. And what a fantastic business proposal this Toastmaster gave. I'm the lucky one. This is something I know. This is the assumption. Would you like to be the lucky one? Who would want to deny that, Toastmaster Siddharth? That's such a fantastic way of making it. But ask yourself, if you're talking to your loved one and making a proposal, would you not look directly to her, into her eyes, and speak with some genuineness, or rather a smile throughout the speech, a similar rate of speech throughout the speech, and looking not directly in the camera? You have your answers. For the next Toastmaster is Toastmaster Evelyn, and she had to interweave faith, hope, and avocado. Wow, Toastmaster Evelyn, wow. Wow is my only reaction to your table topic speech. And the reason is, when you were talking about faith and hope, which symbolizes positivity, you smiled. And it was a genuine smile which you could all feel as human beings. And your impromptu skills were on spot. That is, you connected faith, hope, and avocado beautifully. One thing, specific point of recommendation, you just stopped when the green card hit. So probably we were all wanting to hear more from you. So one way could be, your speech was woven perfectly, but perhaps it's a time to think of an underlying essence. Faith, hope, avocado, perhaps some benefits of avocado. And can we somehow connect the underlying essence with faith and hope? There you have the message of your speech towards the end. The next Toastmaster, voila. I would never, ever again. Toastmaster, voila. I can only regret that you did not switch on the video because I really wanted to listen to you. Your speech had an introduction and you understood the significance of introduction. Introduction is not just telling what you want, but grabbing the attention of the audience. That is, you started with a story. 4 years ago, something happened and then you talked about it. But you did not just end there. You had a message. And the message is, choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely. What a timely message you had. Next, Toastmaster Linda. It is for that reason I never wear trousers. And it's a beautiful take of how she bought herself the time to think about the topic. She said, that's an interesting topic. And then she tried speaking about how we wear different clothes depending on season, depending on geography. And then she thought of a story. It didn't seem like she wasn't ready at the first go. It was such a fluent story. And he connected, but I somehow felt that despite having a story, I somehow felt that the conclusion was a bit abrupt. Ram Kumar, one side wife, other side Porsche. One thing which really caught my attention is your delivery style and your use of props. One specific point of recommendation, I couldn't really understand that there was some missing points of comparative analysis and the lack of attention towards Porsche. There was a lot to talk about the wife, and of course your wife must be glad. And my most favorite one, disappointed, was 72 days, one bullet, one lady's shoe. What a take. You started with an humorous introduction. And this is something which caught everyone's attention. And second skill, which we can all learn, is to redefine the topics. One bullet, nah. It's a candy for you. And I have no reason to think otherwise, because if you make such a proposal, I can only see that the door leads to one bedroom and you know what happens next. Over to you, Toastmaster, the whosoever is the timer.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aman, for such a beautiful evaluation of all the table topics. And I must say that it was such a wonderful session. So now getting into the timers report for round one, or before that, I would like to say that Sergeant at Arm Carol, you took 1 minute and 10 seconds, and Toastmaster Sunil, you took 1 minute and 47 seconds to read the agenda. Toastmaster Caroline and Toastmaster Mudit, both of you took approximately 3 minutes in total to open up the entire meeting. For round one of table topic session lasted for about 20 minutes. Getting to the first speaker, Toastmaster Winnie, you took about 1 minute and 45 seconds. Toastmaster Soita, I'm so sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly. You took 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Toastmaster Siddharth, you took 1 minute and 9 seconds. Toastmaster Kinini, you took 1 minute and 3 seconds. Guest Walla, you took 1 minute and 40 seconds to complete your table topic. Guest Linda, you took about 54 seconds to complete your table topic. DTM Ram Kumar, you took about 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And lastly, Toastmaster Eric, you took about 2 minutes and 12 seconds. TTE, Toastmaster Aman, you took about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That's all for the report. Now I would like to invite the table topic master for the next session, the very vibrant and dynamic speaker from Chandigarh Toastmasters, Toastmaster Vishjeet. Over to you. Please give him a round of applause.
So is Birjit here or has he dropped out?
Yes, sir. Birjit is here.
All right.
Oh, have I been called already?
Yes, yes, you have been.
OMG, I was planning to make such a huge entry. You have ruined it for me. Damn it. Well, I'll try to pick it up from here. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon. Just suit yourself in whatever time zone you are in at the moment. And I warmly welcome you all to the joint meeting of Anchor Toastmasters and Chandigarh Toastmasters Club. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these two clubs, one from India and one from Kenya, have joined their hands together to give us this podium today to play. And play we shall. Now, most of you who are attending here, who are listening to me, you're familiar with the format of table topic session. Now, just take that table topic sessions format and keep it aside, because this is not a normal table topic session. It is something different, which we're going to attempt today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to call any 4 people amongst you. You will be a team. So normal table topic session is all about your individual impromptu speech. But here you will be working as a team, and hence you will justify the theme of the meeting. That is winning together. And when you're in a team, you have to listen very carefully, and you have to participate, and you have to take the game forward without thinking about yourself. So when I will call upon the first team of 4 speakers, I will assign you numbers: speaker number 1, speaker number 2, speaker number 3, and speaker number 4. And I will start with a story, with an imaginary story. For example, once upon a time, I went to the market for shopping, and I came back with truckloads and bags full of masks and gallons of hand sanitizer, because it was 2020. And while I'm narrating the story, I will just clap. So that is the cue for speaker number 1 to take up the virtual stage and narrate the story forward in whatever way he deems worthy. And then while he's narrating the story, after 30, 40, 50 seconds, any amount of time, I will clap again. Speaker number 2 will take up the stage and continue the story further. And likewise, speaker number 3 and speaker number 4. And hence the whole session will be conducted. Now for the timer, the time limit is 4 minutes. So you need to show a red card. I'll do that work with my claps. Are we clear, timer? George Gitesha, are we clear? I hope we are. That's perfect. All right. Time to assign team number 1. Now, before assigning anyone their team, let me tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. What is that one thing which differentiates us from each and every other species on this? Excuse me. Yes, Shreya, please. Thanks. Yeah. So, yeah, where was I? Yeah, what is that separates us as species on this planet Earth? That is our imagination. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't take stress. Whatever story comes to your mind, let your imaginations go wild. Let them run amok and say whatever you want to say. Even if you're not able to say anything, it is okay. We are just here to look at you and listen to you. You don't have to necessarily nail it. Just have fun. Sing a song if you want to, but have fun. That is what is important, to enjoy this session. Now, let's call upon the first team, that is team number 1. And the first person I would like to call upon, say this, Liz Kamani. Yeah, you are. All right. Who is the second person I'd like to call upon stage? Prableen Kaur. Yes, Prab, you are the next one. And who will be the third one? Let's see. Who's the lucky one? Who's the lucky one? Who's the lucky one? Yeah, I can see some hands going up. Solomon Almadi. Yes, Solomon, it is. You are speaker number 3, Solomon. Speaker number 4 has to be Toastmaster Sakshi. Okay, given. It is Toastmaster Sakshi. Done. So now you know your numbers. I will start with the story. And when you hear the first clap, speaker number 1 goes on board. That is Liz Kimani. And next time when you hear the clap, speaker number 2 comes forward and takes up the virtual stage and takes the story forward, and so forth. Speaker number 3 and speaker number 4. So Liz, listen to me carefully. Once upon a time, I, Liz Kimani, was hell tired from my work, and I was going home to take a very refreshing bath and just chill in my bed. And as soon as I opened the door of my home, I saw 3 aliens having wine at my dining table.
The minute I saw this, I was starstruck. I wanted to run, but I couldn't. I felt powerless, so I thought I would just assume that I'm dead. So I lay there on the floor pretending to be dead and not breathing. So the aliens came to me and started to touch my hair. It's almost like they'd never seen this before. The second alien started to touch my fingers and feel my skin. I thought they were going to eat me. In that moment, one of them mentioned, I think we should just let her be. She doesn't seem too fat for us. We need one who's chubby and easy to fry in the pot.
Then I was a little relieved, hearing that they are not going to eat me. I was happy inside, but still laying down. Then one of them started seeing whether I'm breathing or not, and they started pushing me to check whether I am. They knew that humans are one big actors. You know, they can act whatever they want to, and I might be just acting, trying to protect myself. And then I was scared so much that I just woke up and started running backwards. I did not realize that it is not going to help me. I mean, they're aliens. They started flying. I imagined what in the world I could do now. I stepped into the door and struck myself into the pole and fell down again. Amazingly, it was that I found my friend.
In my way, I saw a piece of bread looking very delicious. I grabbed it so quickly and I handed it to the alien. He tried to taste it and he gave me the impression of joy. I knew the secret: food. Food can bring people together. It brings cultures, it brings status. And I thought, let me use the food as a bridge between me and the alien. So I thought of African food, or Indian food, or Chinese. And whatever I had, I sampled. The more I sampled food, the more he got closer to me. And that is how we build bridges, finding ways to reach other people, heart, mind, and sometimes, guess what? Their tummy. I succeeded. Along the way, bunch of aliens around me. And I became that adoring person. And I thought, well, I, the human, the smartest, I'm gonna use my intelligence. And I start order them around into building some creative things from their own planet. I was able to make a big pyramid in Egypt. And then I said, I want a Taj Mahal in India. And they built another one. And finally they said, water? Why what? Fight about water. Create another river so there will be no war in this planet. Back to you.
That would be 135 rupees. What? I just woke up and I realized I had been in a cab ride and my driver is telling me that would be 135 rupees, madam. This is your location, your destination. Oh, so all of this was a dream. All right. It was a strange dream, but interesting enough. So I paid the driver, I went home, I took a shower, got in my PJs and began writing the story, thinking that I am going to write a piece that is going to blow everyone's minds off. I sent this piece to my best friend and she said, you are getting worse day by day. You need to get out or you need to start watching Netflix or something, but you need to get your mind out of this alien zombie thing because it's just not working for you.
Well, a huge round of applause for team number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy to think on your feet and fabricate a story, and that too so beautiful that we can actually submit it somewhere if we have to. Now, the aliens came all the way from millions of light years away just to eat humans. Now, let's, be realistic. They are here for something else and not eat you. But still, every one of you are so delicious. Maybe that's a possibility. But now, team number 2, you have to come together as a team and one-up them. So listen carefully. When you're listening to the previous speaker and hear the clap, the transition becomes very smooth. So let's work upon that this time. So are we ready for round 2 of this impromptu hallelujah session, that is creating stories? All right, may I see some hands, please? May I see some hands? And the biggest hand is Shelly Mulon Guest. Yes, speaker number 1 is Shelly. Please unmute yourself, Shelly. And speaker number 2 is Toastmaster Deepak Lekhi Chandigarh. And the next one is guest Jesse Vanali. One more person to go. Yes, raise your hands. Raise your hands. All right, we have Momanai Nya Bonai. Yes, I hope I spelled that tongue twister correctly. Awesome. Now, guys, speaker number 1, speaker number 2, speaker number 3, speaker number 4, we are clear? Now, guys, once upon a time, I, Shelly Mullen, was going to celebrate a birthday of a newborn. It was my best friend's daughter's baby. When I held that baby in my arms, it was the cutest and the most precious being I ever held. But when that kid opened its mouth, I saw something very strange.
The tongue was multicolored. Every color of the rainbow. At first I was a bit afraid, and then I thought, no, this is a special gift. This baby is going to connect every country, every nationality. Why should we always have the same color of tongues? Why should we always have the same color of skin? No, this is a special baby. This is a gift from above. This child is going to connect nations, people. Then I started dreaming. When we connect nations and people, like in Toastmasters, we grow together.
Yes, my dear friends, I came to know that this baby was downloaded from website. So it came in different colors. In fact, not only the tongue. When I look at the fingers, they were of different colors. When I look at the hand and look at the legs, they were of different shape. They were of different size. So it was a tailor-made baby because they wanted to make something unique in this world. They wanted to have that multi-talented, multitasker. And that's why they were different colors, different sizes, and different shapes of their organs. So my dear friends, there is a company that you can order a baby of your choice, of your characteristics, whatever parameters you want, tune them, fix them, and download them.
This baby was an amazing baby. And I thought to myself, maybe I should also order a baby on my own from that same company. In my mind, the spec of my baby would be a happy baby. You see, I was told I was a crying baby. I was told my mother would sit there with me all day because I wouldn't be able to go and be carried with somebody else because I was crying all the time. So in my mind, the spec that I wanted my special rainbow multicolored baby to have was just a baby that wouldn't cry, a baby that would smile, a baby that would eat anything. And I thought that would be so ideal. And when I went to order my baby, I thought, what would I name this baby? Then I decided to name her KenIndia, Kenya, India, because I got my inspiration from this Toastmaster group.
At that moment, when I'm holding my best friend's baby, my mother and my best friend's mother walk in. And my mother, upon looking at that multicolored baby, screams and said, "Whoa, my goodness, witchcraft. We have been bewitched. What are we going to do? Oh my goodness, what are we going to do? Oh my goodness, we need to look for the witch doctor. Oh my goodness, the demons have come to our home, my God." Ah, my friend, I ran to the bedroom and locked myself there because I know what ignorance can do. When my villagers see something they cannot explain scientifically, they just say that is pure witchcraft. People, take time to educate yourself. There is always a reason behind everything. There is an explanation, a scientific explanation. Babies can be manufactured this day. It doesn't have to be witchcraft. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Amazing. Simply wow, team 2, you were amazing, entertaining, and amazing. So are the comments that are saying. And that's what happens when people from all over the world connect, like their viewpoints come together. Some beauty, some moments, they are simply priceless. And I'm glad to be a part of this and to hear you all. I truly am overwhelmed. But taking the job forward, I have to call team number 3. So yes. Raise your hands, everyone who wants to come on board. First speaker is Maxwell. Maxwell, Toastmaster Maxwell. Second, who's speaker number 2? I see a lot of hands. No, President Mudit Shukla, you're not getting on board now. It is, yes. More hands. Come on, everyone. I want to see all of you raising your hands. Toastmaster Shobit, you're next. All right. Let me go to screen number 2. Guys, come on. All right, guest D20, Alka Kumra, DTM. You have to come on board. Alka ma'am, are you there? Please switch on your video and unmute yourself and show yourself, please. Alka ma'am. Awesome to have you on board. All right. Last but not the least will be, all right, Nachu Pali Ramkumar is very excited. So, sir, it is you. Guys, that is the kind of enthusiasm you have to show. This guy was just all over the place. So I had to notice him. All right, I'm sorry if I've missed anyone, but now taking it further. Guys, are we clear with speaker number 1, 2, 3, and 4? Thumbs up. Awesome. Once upon a time, I was in a surgery room. A massive light was hanging over there, and there was some operation going on in my head. The doctor was very calm and very patient with his precision and his cuts when he was operating that body. But nurses were all over the place. They were getting the utensils in very hurried way because doctor was saying, I read it right now. Now, when I looked closer and I peeped, I saw that it was me getting operated. Oh my God.
Just as I was absorbing all this shock, imagine my heart and my eyes when I saw a green, humongous alien standing behind the doctors, telling them, rush up, I need that mind. I need that mind. This is the most superior mind we need in our planet. Hurry up. And then just like that, I woke up. Oh, oh, my shirt was drenched like I had been in the sea. My heart was beating so much I could hear it in my ears. You see, this is the day I was going for my best interview. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that dream job that you always think about? That dream job that you always pray about? That dream job that you'd almost kill for. Well, that was the day. So the whole day, my heart has been beating. I had been worried and scared, and hence such a dream. But here I was 3 hours later in the office of Mr. Mudit, head of the World Bank African continent. And I came in with my books and my laptop, ready for the interview. Immediately, the panel sat down. I heard them say, "Are you sure this gentleman will hack it?" Unfortunately, the problem with eavesdropping is now I panicked. And I thought, what if I get to the front and I fall in front of them? What if I try to speak and I bite my tongue? What if they ask questions that I do not know the answers to? Well, here I go.
I stepped into the room, and that room seemed like a jungle. I thought I was inside of a dream again, but that wasn't the case. That was a jungle of people. The people were 8 foot high. I have never been in a room full of people that high, because here in India, whenever I go to a basketball court, I'm the one who's doing all the shots. But as soon as I was there, oh my God, I was outclassed. And to be really honest, I thought I was going for an interview in an IT company, but they were judging the candidates by how high or how long they can dunk. And that was the most craziest thing I could ever imagine.
And when I saw those 8 feet tall people there, I was really flabbergasted. How could I actually compete with them on my computer, on my laptop, when they had such long hands and I had such short fingers compared to them? I was just thinking what to do about it, how to make my computer taller, as big as them. But I was just out of my breath thinking about how to reach that there was a big tall computer at the end of the room, and I was running towards it. I was breathless, but I didn't know how to reach because my feet would not move. And that's when I realized I was still on my bed.
On your bed, but I felt it was just away from the bed. Do you know where? It's in the lawn. It's a green lawn where it was entirely filled with the greenery around. The green is our planet and saving it is our target. So I felt that, let me go and water plants here. What happened suddenly? There was a huge python coming out from the lawn, whispering to me, saying that, "Are you Ram Kumar?" I said, "No." "Are you distinguished Toastmaster?" "No, no, 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 no." "Then what are you?" "I am a member of Toastmasters because I don't live with the fame, with the titles. Yes, I am a distinguished Toastmaster, not once, twice. Yes, I take pleasure in building future, in building and uplifting somebody's life, becoming a better speaker. But that doesn't mean the titles will value to me. I have closely watched the python moved away without not even looking at me. It's a cobra. But the python, with the words in noise, curled away and swayed away far because it felt that what I answered to it was quite appropriately correct. Back to Topic Master.
Thank you. Thank you so much, team number 3, for such a wonderful description of this topic. And yes, that's what we are here trying to do today, break the mold and try something new. And I hope we succeeded. And even if we haven't at some places, we will definitely come back next time with even more preparation and with even more diligence. And now I would like to end this session, and I would like to thank you all for being such a wonderful sport. And I would like to congratulate the ECs of both the clubs for giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much, everyone. And I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Sunil Nagpal, Pole Master.
Thank you, Wisjeet, for conducting a wonderful session. And here we are with the polls. I hope you all can see on your screen. All right, yeah. So we have 20 seconds left. Okay. Please, still we have few participants. Please vote for the best team. All right, so we are pretty much done. Just a second. Okay, all right, so we are done with the poll. And I would like to call upon Toastmaster Bob Otiande to evaluate round 2 of this table topic session. Toastmaster Bob.
Thank you very much, Sunil. Thank you for giving me the stage. So, Sandhu, that was an exciting, exhilarating session. I tell you, I have attended tens, actually probably even in the hundreds of meetings of Toastmasters, but none of those table topic sessions has been as exciting as this was. Thank you very much. The famous American humorist and writer Mark Twain says, "It usually takes me more than 3 weeks to prepare for a good impromptu speech." It usually took him more than 3 weeks to speak extemporaneously. Speaking extemporaneously is not only difficult, but for this session, it was very interesting because you not only had to just drift off and wait for your turn to be called and answer a question or a table topic, you had to keenly listen to what the table topics master was saying, follow through with what your team members are saying before you can jump in for the kill. And team 1 did exceptionally. It was composed of Liz, Prablin, Solomon, and Goel. Liz was very prompt and swift in picking up the topic from the topic master, which was very nice. And using her creativity, when I had the question, I couldn't understand how you could possibly bring this. But Liz was able to talk about how she wasn't chubby enough. And I applaud the creativity. Problem took it on a different tangent and talked about running away before Solomon talked about food. And the thing I loved about at that point of a story is the message that was introduced. Food can bring people together. Oh, I hear you on that. Before oxygen, I'd take food. So Solomon, I'm very well with you there. The only problem, the only opportunity to improve here is time. So often, Sandhu would clap his hands as you spoke. So the keenness of speaking and looking, and this exercise asked that of you to be keen in your creativity, but also in looking at the table topics master to know when to move on to the next person. And finally, Goel finished it up with a dream. It was just a dream. 135 rupees is what the taxi driver was asking for. Very well done. The second team came in with a rainbow colored, a multicolored tongue baby. When I heard it, I was as shocked as anyone would be. But Mulon was very, very meticulous and creative at the same time. And I loved the message that she brought. The multicolored tongue represented the many people. And with this child had the potential of connecting nations and connecting people. Deepak rushed in with energy, enthusiasm, and the comic relief of having a baby who is not only multicolored in the tongue, in the fingers, toes, different limbs, different shapes and sizes. With humor was very vital in this point, which Deepak brought very well. Jesse was a more poignant, a more thought-provoking message that she brought about her, and she brought in her personal story, growing up, being told that she had always been a crybaby. And this was her opportunity to use this baby to change that story. And she also brought in the theme of KenIndia. Exceptionally well done, Jesse. And you finished it off with the powerful message of witchcraft and how our culture, if you can't explain anything, you can always just write it off to witchcraft. And the message was, educate yourself. The third team came along. This was a very interesting team. Talking about surgery, Maxwell started off with an immediate twist. Maxwell started off with an immediate twist, bringing us from the theater room to his bed to the interview. The only problem here is the same thing, being keen. You have to be keen to look at the table topics master and know when your time's up so that you can give your next teammates opportunity to speak. And Shobit brought in the jungle of people with tall people. And we refer to people as tall and not high, my friend. That was very well done. That was a creative way of bringing out and connecting to Maxwell's story. Kumra, another twist. This was a team full of twists, back from the computers to the dream. And then Ram Kumar's story, bringing out his enthusiasm, gestures, and vocal variety to close up with a message that you should look at developing other people with your achievements. This was an exceptionally well done session. I really look forward to other sessions like this. And remember, never take any audience for granted. I loved every message that came through from this session. I would like now to hand over the meeting to the timer, George Gidesha. George Gidesha, the floor is yours.
Evening, that was a marathon of table topics. And right to my report, beginning with the table topics master. He has taken around 24 minutes, 23 seconds. Then came the first team, which went for 4 minutes and 34 seconds. The next team, Team B, took 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Then finally the last team, which was Team C, took 5 minutes and 29 seconds. And then followed by the poll master, who took 1 minute and 9 seconds. Finally, to crown it all was the table topics evaluator, Bob Otiende, who took 6 minutes. I now hand over the meeting to the president, Carol.
Shukriya, Chandigarh Toastmasters Club. You have embraced Anchored Toastmasters Club from over 3,000 miles away. We have felt your warmth and learned so much through this authentic collaboration.
I completely echo your thoughts, Caroline. Asante Sana, Anchor Toastmasters, for giving us this amazing opportunity tonight to collaborate. And I really love the way you did your job, Maxwell, with the table topics. It was amazing. Which one did you like, Caroline?
Yeah, I also enjoyed the whole session. Shabit, I liked your cultural integration. And Shelley, you saw the silver lining in the multicolored baby, which brought a symbol of unity.
Indeed. So this is the time before the awards, we quickly interact with the guests. And tonight, we are honored to have guests joining us from across the globe. So we would now come to each one of you, hopefully, and know how you found the meeting. Let us start with Rinku, who is joining us from Middle East. Rinku, you have 30 seconds to let us know your feedback on the meeting tonight.
I'm just, my state of mind is just wow. I have been attending a lot of Toastmaster meeting across the world, of course, but this is the first time in such a unique way you put impromptu speeches. I didn't expect it, and I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. It's like a wow moment. Over to you, Mudit.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I see another guest here, Sharon Sakwa.
Yes, Sharon here. I am so delighted. I joined in, albeit late. I am thrilled. I've never seen such a meeting with an impromptu session which has been carried out so meticulously. It's as though each and every one of you have...
Sorry, Sharon, we lost you. Over to you,
Delighted
Mudit.
to participate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So do we have Galal? Galal, are you there? I can see you.
Yes, I have problems with my computer. Namaste, Jambo Buana. It was incredible. Thank you for having me over. And I would love to share with you a song that my daughter did Kenyan song, Jambo Buana, to help people during these COVID times. So she helps families putting things and dancing and shaking rice and things like that. I will share it with you, Mudit, whenever you're free after.
Yes, sure. Why don't you like put it on the chat window as well? Like everyone can click on the link and enjoy the music later on.
Okay, I'm trying to get it to you on WhatsApp. I'm not very tech savvy, but maybe here, if I can put, oh yeah, is that it here? I go to the, to the screen on the left or right or something?
Yes.
Okay.
So, there is a chat and you can like tap it there, or maybe I'll do it. I have it on my WhatsApp.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll do it. So who do we have next?
Nick Marrow. I can see Nick Marrow. Nick Marrow, are you there? Okay, Mudit, you can get someone else.
Yeah, sure. Evans, if you're there, you can unmute. And
Yes, I'm here. I enjoyed the session pretty much. Table topics is always you sit on the edge because you don't want to be called. But I thoroughly enjoyed the session. It was well organized. It has taken a lot of preparation. Good things don't just happen; they take effort. And kudos to all of you that organized this. And it was pretty well organized, and it was fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Evans, for those encouraging words. And of course, like everyone had put up their best show tonight, not just in terms of the colorful clothes that we are wearing, but also with the table topics. Over to you, Caroline. Would you like to invite someone? Meanwhile,
Joyce Kaduki, are you there? I see we have a guest by the name Joyce Kaduki.
Yes, I am. I am from Kwanzaa Kenya Toastmasters. And one of the things that really stands out for me, I don't remember the name, but the gentleman who conducted the second part of the session talked about our uniqueness as human beings in our imagination. And I have loved every part of this session, the imagination. Truly, there's no limit to what you can do when you allow yourself to just imagine and to express that creativity. And so congratulations to the team that put this together. And I look forward to being a part of a similar exchange in future, learning and growing. And congratulations once again to the team and also to all the speakers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Mudit.
much. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to quickly invite our VP membership, Sukanya, because I thought she was wearing an amazing dress, but she's out of the spotlight. Meanwhile, let's hear it from some of the guests. Would anyone like to volunteer now as a guest and share his feedback or her feedback about the meeting?
Yes.
I will volunteer
Yes,
with it.
please.
And so I live in the UK, and I saw the post on Facebook, and I was absolutely drawn to the idea of joining a meeting that combines Kenya and India. I love both cultures, and in a time where there's so much separation in the world, it's great to see different cultures coming together, and this has been such an amazing experience. I've loved the way that the table master topics had the greatest ideas. I've loved the outfits and just watching people interact and supporting each other. So that's really what has stood out for me. And now I know that I need to be coming up with better table topics when I'm table topic masters in my club. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And you were amazing with your table topics. And let's quickly hear it from Toastmasters Sukanya. What are you wearing for our guests from across the world?
Okay, I'm wearing kind of a sari. I borrowed it from my mother. And yeah, that's all about my outfit because, I don't wear suit or sari, so I had to borrow it from my mother. And I'm really glad to be a part of this collaboration tonight. And I'm really looking forward to more such events. And guests are always welcome to the meetings. And I have provided my email ID, so you can connect with me anytime.
You look amazing. You look amazing. You should be borrowing your mother more often.
I would like to give my feedback.
Yes,
TTM
please.
Ramkumar. Thank you. Thank you, KenIndians. Color, caste, creed. We don't even think about it. That's the beauty of India and Kenya. We never talk about it. What I enjoyed today is congregation. Absolute phenomenal table topic session. The role plays were amazing. The topics were given very spontaneous, but at the same time, very joyful, entertaining. And the topics, though we speak impromptu, we feel it. But when you relate to the topic, when you construct and give your speech, it not only encourages oneself, but also helps others building their confidence. So I have learned a lot through all the messages. Whether or not you win or lose, nobody's going to win. Everybody is going to lose. That's the concept I believe in. Like Swami Vivekananda said, if you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. So everybody is winner today. I really appreciate Patricia Nanteza, who is Elite Debaters Toastmaster Club member, for her invitation to me. She forwarded since 2 days to join in this meeting. I'm fortunate and I'm thankful to the topic master having me involved taking the topics. Now, what I learned from you is keep smile, keep growing, do the best what you can, and never be afraid of. Love you, Toastmasters, and very distinguished Toastmasters and district council members I see. Wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay blessed, and looking forward for amazing meetings, much and many more yet again. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for those encouraging words. And on that note, I would like to know, do we have the results ready?
Yes, Mr. President, it is ready. Shall I share the presentation?
All right. Yes, of course. Let's share the presentation. And I would now, it's the time, everyone, please unmute yourself. And we are going to do some shouting tonight. All right. So,
Bravo!
all right. So who do you think is going to be the winner for round number 1? Names, please. Can we have some names, please? Who do you think?
Toastmaster winner.
Drum rolls.
Eric. Toastmaster winner.
Okay. Okay. All right. Any more names, please? Liz, who do you think should win this round?
Evelyn.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Though I didn't participate. Carol, who do you think should be the winner?
All. I wish all could win. They were all amazing.
All right, let us have the names, please. Let us have the winner. For the round number 1.
The best people to thank Eric Moretti.
Congratulations, Eric. Carol, do you have something to say about the take Eric did?
Congratulations, Eric. Continue being creative.
Congratulations, Eric. You are awesome today. Wonderful. God bless you.
Amazing. And now it is to that innovative round number 2 where we had 3 teams, team number 1, team number 2, and team number 3. Let us unmute and shout out the team that we think deserves to win tonight.
Team number 2.
I think I need to remove my headphones. That's like way too loud. Let us have the results.
And the best table topic speaker was team number 2, Shelly and Momani.
Congratulations. Awesome. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys were just great. So these were the winners. However, there were actually much more than that. Everyone who joined the meeting tonight, everyone who had put in their efforts are the winners. And therefore, for the people who were working backstage, let us hear a round of applause. And on your screen are going to be now the photograph of the executive committee members, the role bearers, and here they are.
Bravo!
Let's have a round of applause for them.
Bravo, bravo. Great work.
Thank you to all the role bearers. All right, and here is the last one. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, to join us and to make this meeting so very successful.
Indeed, Mudit, this has been a fantastic experience for all of us. In a fun-filled environment, we have forged friendships and truly celebrated the silver lining in the dark global COVID-19 cloud. I couldn't be prouder of each one of us. Back to you, Mudit.
Thank you so much, Caroline, and absolutely echo your thoughts on that. And please don't go yet. We have DJ, we have music for you from both the countries. And on that note, before we close tonight, I would also request our Toastmaster Sunil to start playing the music. It was amazing having you everyone tonight. We look forward to having another such meeting in near future. Please keep joining us and let us keep building such amazing, compassionate grounds and unity among our teams, because tonight we did just prove that together we did win.
ये रूहदारियां तुझी से जुड़ी है मेरी, ये दावेदारियां
called into the breakout room. So we get to interact with all the awesome members who joined us tonight. So we play for a couple of minutes and then get off to the breakout room.
ਤੇ ਬੀਬਾ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਰੋਕੇ ਨਾ ਰੁਕਦੀ ਤੇ ਬੀਬਾ ਨੱਚਦੀ
Let us also hear Kenyan music. Music of Kenya.
Steady rocking on the midnight Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. To Zion, to Zion. Hii maisha ni safari, tunapita kama moshi na kabla tuzame mchangani, kuna kushinda na kufeli. Oh, inabidi ujijue tofauti ya mwalimu na mwanafunzi ni ujuzi na ujuaji. Oh, it's unbelievable, never make it this far. Undeniable, we see the promised land from afar, and it's so beautiful. No, they can't touch the fire, and you know it's not in vain. Steady tripping through the pain. Oh, yeah. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. On the midnight Zion, Zion. Siku zazidi badilika, mengi yazidi kunipita jama. Oh no, maji yalipozidi unga, hawakudhani tutafika. It's unbelievable that we made it this far. Undeniable to see the promised land from afar. So beautiful, they gon' know who we are. They keep on walking in the rain. Kuna blessings in the pain. Steady, oh no. It's on our road to Zion. Nothing will ever deny us. Whatever it takes, keep on rocking. Whatever it takes, keep on moving. To Zion, to Zion, to Zion. Yeah, yeah. Midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Steady rocking on the midnight train. Oh Lord, steady rocking on the midnight train. To Zion. To Zion.
That was amazing. So I do have a breakout room pop up on my screen.
Yeah, I guess everybody. Only few participants are left.
Yeah. We can see the heart from DTM. Nachupalli, I think she's driving. And DTM Deepak, I think, has left the screen, so he's unable to join. Probably all the rest of us have joined to the breakout room. I can see VPPR Carol still here. Carol, did you get the option for breakout room?
Thank you so much. See you again. Bye-bye. Stay safe, stay
Thank you for
blessed.
joining.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye and good night.
Sir, you are back. Find the breakout room.
I just want to say thank you so much for everything. It was a pleasure joining you. So enjoy the rest of the evening in India. It is almost sunset here in Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, Salman. Wonderful to have you.
You're muted.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was just about to say bye. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm very hungry.
Same
But
here.
I was all guys.
Me too. I need to just leave. Gosh. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. It's been nice. It's been good. Cheers.
Donvin, hi, Donvin. Max, do you want to leave? Yeah. Aya, tuende basi, mimi wacha niende jikoni nipike.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi,
You on the
Donvin.
road?
Yeah, I'm on the road. Sorry, trying to. I had to join from online. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to join on the road, balancing between traffic and everything. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I was in a breakout room and we are done in my breakout room. So I think I'll call it for the evening. Enjoy your evening. I don't see anybody else in this session.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Here we meet again. Here we meet again.
So we're back to the main session. Okay, bye guys, for real now.